Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leadwell Legacies. October? I'm in October, guys. August. What day is today? 15th call. Today we are going to talk about a subject that is near and dear, and I love it to my heart, and it's volume. And we're going to talk about ranks and all those good numbers and team bonuses, and I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible. But before I do, I want to start by recognizing the following individuals who have rank advanced to Emerald and deserve all the recognition. So let's hear it for Nilda Petrov, who is now an Emerald, and also for Jamaris Luz Camacho. Congratulations, guys. Very, very proud of you. Jamaris, when we saw you at Summit, we knew that you would make it happen, that you have it in you. And I hope that next year, Natalie and you are competing against each other on stage for who's going to win those $100,000. And I'll be rooting for both of you, even though I'll be a little bit biased, you know that. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Congratulations on taking the necessary steps to grow your business. I'm also going to remind everyone here that starting August 22nd, we're going to roll out the whole country heat release test group party. A lot of people in Leadwell will be participating. I have started getting the payments in already. Amy will put together the challenge app where she's going to add everybody who brings, she's going to add all coaches as admins, because you guys all know that with the help that when you bring your challengers in, and also when you're in, you have to log in, but on the challenge app. It doesn't matter who's my challenge app. So Amy's gonna prep mine. You guys will all be admins. Add on your people. Let's do this. Let's start. Let's get a real competition. I'm gonna say something to you guys. This is probably the first time in my 4 years of coaching that I will be finishing a whole 30-day program with nutrition and everything, and I am going to be posting pictures. So if you don't see my pictures, every single one of you has permission to yell at me. I need it, please, guys, okay? This is the beauty of being a coach. You have people that keep you consistent. Nikki, you're so cute. Yay, okay. All right, because I am supposed to be known as the person who loves the numbers in Leadwell, I've been asked to handle tonight's call. I am so not a PowerPoint person. I did my best. Don't laugh. But I will try to share and to explain. If I'm going a little bit too fast, I beg you guys to send a little note and stop me, because I can get very techie, and I don't know anything about technology, by the way. I can get very wrapped into these numbers. And I don't want you guys to just watch this. I want you to listen. I want you to ask questions. I want you to be confused. So if you can, stop me, okay? Now, let me share my screen. If I figure out how to, here, share screen. And what am I sharing? Here we go. Okay, now I would have to see your face. Can you guys see this? Okay. All right, so let's talk about what rank advancing is, not rank advancing in, and building your teams, and that in turn is going to turn into a whole subject of volume. All right, you guys are going to hear me say PV, TV, and what the hell happened to my V? It moved over somewhere, but you guys, it was there, I promise, and it looked cute. Let me see if I can fix it now, because it'll drive me crazy. Oh my God. Hold on a second, guys. Yes, I am an Emerald. There you go. Okay. So forgive me for you guys who are coaches forever. Forgive me if I am going to spell things out that you guys have heard a million times. But let's take into consideration that we have new coaches. And I do want to be considerate and make sure that everybody's learning and knows what they need to know. So I don't want to start talking about TV and PV and RV and LV and know everybody's like, what? Because it makes no sense for me to have a call where people are lost. Personal volume. What is personal volume? It's volume generated from personal orders and or customer orders. So anything you order is considered personal volume, and any orders placed under you, any challenge pack, anything from you, from your number, from your coach ID number, is considered PV. What's TV? Team volume is the volume created by the coaches in your downline, in your organization. So anybody who sells or buys anything on your left and right leg is considered team volume for you, and for them as well, obviously. Left volume. This is obviously the volume that's created by all coaches on your left leg, and right volume is the volume created by all coaches on your left leg. All right. Now, when you become a coach in this business, we all start out at exactly the same exact place. My internet connection is unstable. Can you guys hear me, or am I like breaking up? Can somebody just unmute themselves really quickly and say something?
We can hear you.
Okay. If I'm breaking up, please unmute yourself and stop me. Thank you. All right. So when you become a coach, we all start at 0, right? You're basically in a team, but have nobody. You have a team, you have a coach, hopefully a great upline. But what you need to do now is to build. If what you want is a business, if for you this is a business, you want to build a team. And in order to do that, you have to start somewhere. And the first rank that you start at is at Emerald. And what is Emerald? Emerald means that you have one coach on your left leg, an active coach. Now let's get that right. An active coach on your left leg and an active coach on your right leg, okay? It also means that you are a club member, okay? And it also means that this is when you start earning team cycles. So now things change. And I'm not gonna get into that until I get to volume. I'm gonna go over the ranks for those who don't understand, and then we'll move into volume and what you need. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I make sure I took notes because there's no way in the world that I'm going to give you guys that info. Also, to be an active Emerald coach, you need to be active with 50 PVs, 50 personal volume points. If you are drinking Shakeology HD, Home Direct, there's nothing to worry about, okay? You don't have to worry about HD because you will have your 50 PV because Shakeology is 90 PV. Now let's move into Ruby. A Ruby coach needs to have 1 Emerald on their left, 1 Emerald on their right, and 2 other coaches on either leg, and has to be active with 75 PVs. Again, if you are a Ruby coach and you're drinking Shakeology HD, you do not have to worry about anything because HG takes care of that. Guys, it is really, really not that hard. I skipped something that I wanted to say, and this is why I take notes, because I can get into numbers and forget about everything. It is so not hard to become an Emerald. It is probably the easiest thing you have done in your life, okay? It is as easy as calling your aunt or your cousin, and if you have, you know, hopefully this is not the case, but if you don't have an aunt or a cousin that you're close to, or a friend, somebody, anybody, 2 people that you can say to, I just started working this business and I would love your support. Can you join me for 3 months? After 3 months, you know, you make your decision, you can leave, but for 3 months, get healthy with me. For 3 months, drink shake with me. After that, do whatever you want. Those 3 months buy you time to have a challenger that gets a transformation and wants to become a coach because they fall in love with what we all know. Or best case scenario, that family member, friend, boyfriend, whoever you added there, falls in love with our shake and our products and doesn't want to leave the business, wants to stay. So it really is all about having courage and asking people to help you. Like if you were in a job that your commission, your salary depended on it, would you not ask a family member to join you, to help you? I would. If your child was starving, would you ask or not? I would. But that's me. All right, now let's move on to Diamond. For a Diamond status, you need to have same qualifications, same requirements as a Ruby coach, except that you need 2 extra coaches. So now we're looking at 2 Emeralds, 1 on either side. They cannot be on the same leg, guys. Please pay attention to that. When you add on coaches, it is crucial that you make sure your upline coach is involved so they can help you. If your upline coach is not involved, hit up your Star Diamond coach. And for whatever reason you can't, hit me up. I can totally help you. Make sure you make the right decision and not put somebody where they don't belong. So it's 2 emeralds, 1 on either leg, and then you need 3 active coaches on one leg and 3 on the other leg, okay? And you need to be active with 100 PV. Now, you're probably wondering, Shakeology is only 90, how am I active with 100? Well, if you're a diamond coach, this means you're working your business. And those 10 PV come from sales. So if you're selling, you have nothing to worry about, okay? Yeah, let me move on. Sorry, guys. I'm the worst when it comes to this, but I have to take notes. Now we're going to get to the stuff that I really, really like. And pay attention, guys, because I am going to share numbers with you guys. And there are pictures in this slide that needs to remain in here. And I will post underneath the Beachbody claimer because they are from coaches in our team. And one of them is actually from my upline. Prepare to hold on to your chairs because it's about to get good in here. All right, so for those of you who are a little bit confused on cycle bonus. The way you cycle is, well, let me explain the breakdown. You can cycle as an emerald, a ruby, and a diamond. And this all depends on ranking as well, how much you cap out on. So when you see emerald, you cycle at $14 and you cap out at $250, okay? As a ruby, you cycle, each cycle is $16 and you cap out at $1,000. As a diamond, each cycle is $18 and you cap out at $2,000. And this is weekly, guys, by the way. All right, so what you see in the screen is a fake picture of my org, and you'll see that my name is in the top, right? And then I have a left leg, and then I have a right leg. On my left leg, you're gonna see that I have 200 volume points, and on my right, I have 100. That would equal 1 cycle, okay? If my left leg had 1,000 and my right leg only had 300, that means I am only allowed to cycle 3 times because it is a 2-to-1 ratio. You guys get me so far? Yeah, any questions? Okay. What happens if I have that 1,000 that I spoke about and the 300? Since I'm only cycling 3 times, okay? Let's say that 300 was 386. Those $86 in my week 86 volume points in my weak leg get banked. So next week, when we start all over again at 0, I start off with 86 volume points. Team volume points, that is, okay? Here is the breakdown of how do you maximize your cycle bonus. And I'm not gonna go over every single number. As a 1-star diamond is 3,000, then you see as a 4-star, you can cap out at 6,000, 7-star 9, 10-star 12,000. A lot of people say that the sweet spot is the 9-star diamond for the reason that, I don't even know the reason, but it is a sweet spot because there is, at 9-star diamond, when you start making a 10-star bonus, that's it. At 10-star, you're going to do the same thing that you do at 11, at 12, at 13. It is the same exact amount. So for people who are looking to maximize their money and not worried about rank advancing, I strongly suggest that you not focus so much on rank advancing, but on building a team. Because this is, building a team is what brings you guys to these numbers. Do you guys get me so far? I'm gonna go now into the, okay. So this right here is an example of a retail commission. This is a person in our organization who started working the business, who did not have any intention at that point of building a team and used to retail. Used to sell challenge packs like they were going out of style. This is 1 week. This person's retail commission was $863 and her team bonus was 42. Which means that she had, what, 2 or 3 or 4 cycles of team volume. Everything else was commission, retail commission, okay? Check out the difference between people who, can you guys see this? Because it looks so small. Can you see it, guys? It looks very small. Let me up the numbers here, hold on. I'm going to show you one first. Ugh. Let me just move this. Can you guys see this now? Look, we're looking at the first one. Okay. So this person here, her retail commission was $261. The subscription, which you guys all know, is when somebody is a team club member and is your coach, you get a commission on their club membership. But look, check out her team bonus. $1,566 came from her team. This came from every single time her team did a 2-and-1 ratio. So every 200 and 100 added up to 1566. Do you guys understand that so far? If this was live and I could click on it, it would actually show me the amount of times that this person cycled. Now, her matching bonus was $197.60. What does that mean? That means that her team, that people on her team had team cycle bonuses, and she got 10% of everything that they earned, of every team cycle bonus that they earned. Clear? You guys, any questions? Okay, apparently not, so I'll keep moving. Now let me show you this one. Okay, my little friend, you have to move over here so I could, oh God. This is so much easier when it's not a Mac. Hold on. Bear with me, guys, because I am so not techie and I want to show you guys numbers. Now, clear to see where this comes from, huh? Did you guys think this was possible? Because I didn't. I made this person show me the money before I joined the business. So this person only made $138 of retail commission. She sold 3 challenge packs, or she probably sold 2 and the rest was Shakeology. Of subscription, she probably had 5 coaches who paid for their subscription fees. Check out her team bonus. And now for her to be earning $7,000 in team bonus means that she's clearly, you know, a 6 or 7 star diamond coach, right? Her matching bonus is $607, which means that in her organization, whatever amount of people made $6,070, and she made 10% of that. She earned 10% of that. And check out her pay. Make sense, guys? Do you guys want, well, you know what? You're not going to want me to, because I'll show you this now. Now, check out the star bonus, the star diamond bonuses, okay? 5-star, you see this here, guys? So a 5-star diamond coach earns the double, which is the 2-star diamond pool. She also earns the 5-star diamond pool, which equals $32.77. Look at the, I gotta move myself here because I can't see this, okay. Look at the, oh my God, this is so tedious. Go ahead and check out the 15-star. She earns the 2-star, the 5-star, the 10-star, and the superstar. Guys, this is a quarterly number. I hate to be getting into numbers and showing you guys people's stubs, obviously with permission, but this is the only way I was able to understand this business. This is the only way I reverse engineered and started building that weak leg, because I realized that that's where it was at. Sitting here and complaining about my coaches on my weak leg not working wasn't their fault, that it was mine, because it was my job to build that leg to make sure that I was earning and making money, and I'll show you guys how to do that now. So in a perfect world, we are all goal setters. And we talk about, we want to make this amount of money a week, right? So take a look at this chart. Pay attention to it, please. If there is a number that looks pretty to you on this chart, keep moving to the right. Know that that rank is where you need to be. Keep moving a little bit more. Note that Success Club, if you are not earning the number it says next to it there, that is the reason why you're not going to get to this amount of money. Keep moving a little bit more, and it shows you that your personal volume, which we talked about in the beginning, which is your orders and your sales, right? Your personally, only you and who you sell to, have to be anywhere from 500 to, God, because of course I'm at the $5,000, sorry guys. It has to be 500 to 1,000 PV a week. And also note that your weak leg has to be earning minimum of 28,000 TVs a week, and your strong leg has to be earning at least 56,000 a week. If your numbers are not there, guys, I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't know if you guys all know how to get to your back office and look at your volume. If you don't, please unmute yourself and let me know so I won't keep moving. Please don't be shy, because this has caused many people to waste 6 months before they started making money. If you don't know where you're at, raise your hand and I promise that I will try to help you. At least figure out where you have to do, what you have to do to build so you can get to that number where you have to be. Now, I will tell you, if your weak and strong is at 0 because you are a new coach, I got news for you. Everybody started at 0, like I said in the beginning. So what you need to do is try to build your legs at a 2-to-1 ratio. This is my personal opinion, by the way. This is how I work my business. Don't go, changing everything the way you've done it because Melissa said, but I'm going to tell you how it's worked for me and how I learned and how I've seen growth in my business, in my volume, not in my business. I'm sorry. So like I said, 2-to-1 ratio. Once you get to that rank, because in the beginning, we obviously think about rank because there's not much volume, right? Once you get to diamond and you secure both legs, and when I say secure, I don't mean you have 4 shaky coaches on one leg and 4 shaky coaches on the other, and an emerald that's always in and out, and another emerald that's always in and out. I mean that you have 2 emeralds and 2 emeralds, because now if one decides that she's not going to work the business, you have nothing to worry about because the other is, right? And when I say I'm good, that means that I have 2 extra coaches on top of the rank that I want, because I need to make sure that my volume, my payout is going to be maximized. I always try to maximize my pay. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting a notification, and it's going to shut down my computer. No. Okay. So, oh God, where was I? Hold on. So basically, what I did was I ended up with a strong leg, not because not because it came from above. I am not in an inside leg, but I do not see anything from above. What I do see is a kick-ass team from below, right? And I do have a very strong leg. So now my job was to take the other leg and work with those coaches on my weak leg and help them build emeralds. Because every time you build 1 emerald on your weak leg, that is 270 PV points. How did I figure that out? So every month, I'm assuming that emerald that you just built or somebody in your organization just built, right, stays on HD for 5, 8, a year, whatever amount of time. That's 90 PV per person. That's 270. What would happen if we built 10 of those, 10 emeralds on that weak leg? That's 2,700. Grab a calculator, guys. How many times can you cycle with 2,700? A lot, all right? So that is why these numbers here, these weak leg numbers, is where you need to be focused on. I would strongly advise you to focus on, once you got to the rank where you need to get, focus on making one leg stronger than the other, okay? And you, at that point, when you become diamond, you'll have more or less of an idea of who's riding with you and who's not. And then you can figure out, like, at that point, you'll also start to see, hopefully, volume from your upline coach, if they are a working coach. So you guys look all confused. Or is it me? Hold on, let me look at faces. I can't see faces here. All right. I wish that I can, can I show you? Hold on a second. I can't, oh yeah, I can see your faces still, guys. Can you see, what do you see? Alfredo, unmute yourself and tell me what you see, please.
Yeah, I was about to type that out. I'm still looking at your screen with the chart with the cycle. You have emerald, diamond, ruby, diamond, ruby.
Okay.
A slide number 11 for you.
Okay, hold on.
But no, you're doing good so far.
I wish you guys had questions. Like, can everybody go in their back office right now and tell me what their volume looks like? And don't be shy, because if you were to look at my legs, they're actually looking a little bit prettier now, but they've been a hot mess, trust me. I've finally learned exactly what to do. Okay. I'm going to show you guys this right now. Oh, God. Okay. New share. Why am I having such a freaking hard time? Can you guys see this screen?
Yep.
Okay, I pulled up my second business center so you guys can see. So basically, when you're looking for volume points, here is where you want to be. My volume, obviously projected PV is what we talked about. Remember that slide that I showed you that, you know, you want to be, if I want to be earning $5,000 a week, I need to be anywhere at this number. Projected PV has to be anywhere between 500 and 1,000. Do you guys remember? I will share all those with you, by the way. Customer PV is 175. I am not showing any left, any right. I will never show any left or right here, and I'll tell you guys why. Oh, I'm sorry, I will show. This is not my mother, this is mine. Basically, I'm going to show you, when you want to see the details, you click on volume details, okay? And let me move you guys to this corner. And you see here, you see all these numbers here? Left leg, right leg? 90, 176 right here, you see? Would I have cycled there? Can anybody tell me?
I want to say no.
Absolutely not, because nothing was 200, and it's always 200, 100. So you see this one here, 235 and 90? Again, the same thing. Very little happens in this business center when it comes to team cycles. I have not built this center yet, and that is why I am working strongly on building it, because this is actually my weak leg. And this is where I'm going to see the maximum amount of money. Why don't one of you guys share your screen with me so I can break it down for you guys and tell you what you need to do and where you need to be? Who has the balls? Michelle? All right, Michelle. Hold on.
Way to go, Michi.
Let me stop my share.
That's my girl.
That's your girl, and I'm taking her out for tacos.
You gotta take me out for tacos too, because I typed your name. I was like, bueno.
Yo no vi eso. Wait a minute. Why did I stop sharing my freaking video? Go ahead. Okay. All right. Michelle, it's yours when you want to press here.
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
She said, oh, that would work. Here, I unmuted you.
Okay. So do I just click on share screen?
Yeah. And make sure you share the right screen. We don't want to see anything else.
All right, hold on. Let me go. Because this thing, I don't know what the hell happened here. It's a big view. No. ¿Dónde está tú? Okay, hold on. So I'm going to. Okay, why am I nervous?
Click share screen, and then it's gonna give you a little option. Click on desktop, and then share screen.
Okay. Okay, do y'all see anything?
The baby.
Oh.
Like, click on that. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what I want you to do is click on volume details.
Volume detail.
Yeah, the little orange one right here. I'm here trying to click it on my.
Oh my God, right here.
It's gonna bite you, Michelle.
Okay.
All right. All right. If you look, I'm gonna mute you, Michelle. Mute yourself, Michelle.
Got it.
So I can tell you guys really quickly.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to get back to this thing.
Stay right there. Stay right there. But do me a favor, mute yourself because there's background noise. And I'm going to show a couple of things here.
Okay, hold on. Trying to figure out how to get there.
Maybe I can mute you.
Yeah, please, because I can't.
I got you. All right. Okay. So do you see where it says, okay, now it looks very small for me. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Do you see, by looking at this, I can see a couple of things. The first thing I can see is that Michelle's strong leg is her right leg. Okay. And you guys are probably like, what? There's nothing there. But if you keep looking down and compare sides, every time she has a big number, it's on her right leg. She does have some volume happening on her left leg, but it looks like it's only happening every 4 weeks, which means that this is probably a repeated customer. Every 4 weeks, it's giving her these 90, 260, 105 PVs, okay? So if you do me a favor and click on 639, you see where it says 639 down here? Okay, click on that, please. Now let's give it a chance to open up. What I'm gonna show you guys here is that when you click on this volume on the right leg or whatever leg you're clicking on, it's gonna show you where this volume came from. These names that are on here don't necessarily mean these coaches are Michelle's PS coaches. They mean that they were placed on the same leg of Michelle from somebody above, and the somebody above is probably her upline, from what I can see, or somebody above that. But it's basically either hers or somebody that was placed from somebody above her, okay? And it shows you that all these little numbers, this is why it is so good to work levels deep and to work with people in this organization, because when you work together, everybody builds together and these numbers start growing. So
Melissa, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I want to make sure that nobody's confused by what you just said.
Okay.
When you say above, meaning it doesn't necessarily mean somebody that is not somebody that was added to the downline before you, but somebody that was added by the upline downline. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. It sounds retarded.
So basically, let's use us as an example. So when Natalie, and I probably confused the hell out of you, and that's why she interjected. So Michelle's Natalie's coach, and Natalie's my coach. Wait, I'm Natalie's coach, Natalie's Michelle's coach, okay? So Genesis, who you see here, is Natalie's coach, okay? But Michelle sees volume from Genesis. And also Eileen, isn't Eileen Genesis coach? Eileen.
And Felix too.
Let's check this out. So Eileen and Felix, let's pretend Michelle doesn't even know these people, but she should love them because guess what? They're building volume for her. And eventually this volume is going to start team cycling because she's not at a point where she's cycling weekly. This is all being banked. What'll happen is eventually, I think it's 5,000. At 5,000, the strong leg at 5,000 flushes. If it's saving 5,000 volume points, team volume points, it flushes. The weak leg, it keeps building. If you're an emerald, guys, I'm gonna let you know right now, if you're an emerald, do everything you can to hold on to it if you're building volume, because you see those pretty little numbers that all get saved, they all get wiped away the minute you lose your emerald. Trust me when I tell you, I was calling compliance like, what do you mean my husband's numbers are gone? No, I was having a heart attack. Like, there's something wrong with my computer. That's what they do. They may mean nothing to you, but believe me when I tell you, when you start building and you start getting checks of 80, 140, 360, you'll be like, what the heck is going on? This is what happened to me, guys, and this is why I want you guys to understand it. And if you don't know it, so you can reverse engineer it if you don't know it. What you have to do, if you have a goal of $5,000 a week, you better know that you have to rank advance to 5-star, number one. And number two, that you need to have whatever the 50-something thousand that it said there and the 26,000 on the other leg. And how are you going to do that? by building, by working with your team, by working with those with the willing and adding and recruiting and adding and selling. That's the only way to build leg, guys. Pay attention to these names that you see when you click on the volume and love them and work with them and help them, because they are building your business. They're helping you, okay? Any other questions? Anybody else want to volunteer before we get off? Because it's 9:40 and I want to respect people's time. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you so much. We'll talk on what you have to do, okay? Once you give me your number, Natalie, you and I will talk together so we could get to where you want to be. Anybody else? Natalie, I want you to share yours. Will you? I love my Natalie. No, only because I know that you're my strong leg, and you're one of my, and Dahlia too is on my strong leg. You're one of the coaches that I added on last, but I want to see who you guys see. I wish.
I click on stop share?
Yeah.
Got it.
Let me see. Is Alan this call?
No.
No.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I know who's a good target too. Diane's a good target. We're gonna do yours and Diane, and then we can go.
Okay, hold on.
Diane, start getting yours ready, please. It's quickly, I promise.
Yeah.
All right, so let me move this to the side. Okay, now I can see you guys here. All right, so with Natalie, quickly, right away you can notice that left is the strong leg. You see there was a point in Natalie's business where she was actually very close to 2-1 ratio. Remember, Natalie? You're very, and what she started doing was growing her other leg to make sure that she was able to cycle how she needed to. Natalie, do me a favor and click on 1566. Okay. I just want you guys to realize the power of network marketing. Okay? Natalie, move it to, you know what? It's not you, it's me. Let me move you guys here. All right. Do me a huge favor. Scroll down the list. So you see, guys, here where it says total orders 20. There were 20 total orders made that contributed to this volume that week, okay? Natalie, from all those names you see, which one of those are your coaches or somebody directly under you? Somebody
Maria and Denise.
Okay, guys. 60 and 39. 99 of those 1231, okay, were Natalie's personal. Everybody else was a coach that was placed, or a sale that was placed from somebody above her. Meaning me, it could be Dalisa, it could be Kelly, anybody that from me and Anja that gets to where Natalie's at, anybody they add on, Natalie will see on the same leg, obviously, because Alfredo can add that Natalie can see. Sadly. All those people adding brings this volume to 1231, which in turn, if Natalie's other leg, which actually was very close, was at 600, she would have cycled 6 times. And 6 times 18 is how much?
Oh, no.
Okay. You guys, yeah.
Later.
Okay, I'm really good at this, but I'm not sitting here and calculating. I cannot do it.
Oh, what the heck? 108.
108. She would have earned $108 for sales that hardly were hers, if you guys see what I'm saying. So you guys have to work on building. Not everybody wants to work this business, but when you find somebody that's gung-ho and loves it, work with them. They will build, and this number will grow. And the more this number grows and the more you grow, the more money you start making, and the more that retail number starts shrinking and that team volume starts growing. Okay? Natalie, thank you. Diana, your turn. And it's going to kill me. My little shy girl. I'm surprised she didn't get off.
Okay, it's up already. I have it up. So what am I doing here?
Share screen. You see in the bottom where it says share screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. My God, my hair is so oily. Thank God I'm recording this. Okay. Now let me move this. Okay. By looking at Dianette's legs, you guys will notice right away that her right leg is her strong leg. Now, Dianette's right leg, click on where you see 30, 70, 90. Right there. Mm-hmm.
Here?
30, 79. Yeah, right there, honey. All right. You see all these names here, guys? Same thing all over again. Do me a favor, Dee, scroll down. Okay. Dianette probably knows 3 of these people. And it's because you guys are here on our chat, right? The other people, I look at these names and I'm like, okay, who the heck is, I don't know, but I love them and I'm very grateful for them because all of these people here have built my weak leg. They participate in my weak leg volume and Dianette sees volume from my weak leg. So, Dee, get out of that for 1 second. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You see how it said 30, 79 and the left leg said 280?
Yes.
This means that Dianette was able to cycle twice, okay? If Dianette had 1,500 in the left leg, she would have had 15 cycles. Now calculate 15 times 14, how much is that? And by no means I'm saying this to make anybody feel bad, because if I show you mine,
210.
how much?
210.
210, okay. And 14, okay, 210 minus 28, which is what you probably earned that week, right, Dee?
82, yes.
So that money, Beachbody said, goodbye, Dee, I'm not giving you this money. And that's exactly what happens. And this is why we need to maximize this money. That is why on Diego's Business Center, I try and do everything I can filter through his weak leg, I do. And when I mean filter is sell through that leg so I can maximize his cycle as an Emerald coach. So yes, in essence, I have 4 businesses to build. I have my first business center, my second business center, I have my husband's business center, and my mother's. And I'll tell you why I have my mother's. I have my mother's because I have a goal of becoming elite. And the only way I can become an elite coach is if I'm definitely not leaking this call, by the way. If I have coaches in 2015 and 16 that are achieving Success Club and selling. So what happens is once I sell under my mother, it filters up to Diego and he is able to cap at 250. So I get to see my check, I get to see his 250 and whatever I sell under my mother. So basically, eventually that's a call that we can have when you guys understand this better, but I can show you guys how to actually get $60, almost $70 for a challenge pack versus 40. But that's once you have more than one business center and you're working on that weak leg. I probably confused the hell out of you guys, and if I did, give me a call. I will explain that to you once you have become a 2-star, because that's when you'll need to worry about that. Right now you don't. Okay? So you can stop sharing. And thank you.
No problem.
So I know I did this call once and somebody was new and very, very confused about the volume, right? They were like, well, I have 0, and the person wanted to give up and they were so upset. And guys, I started at 0. I had no idea I wanted to grow this business. Not everybody walks in and is lucky to walk in with volume. If you have volume, take advantage of it. Build. I'm telling you guys, there's no other businesses other than network marketing, than MLMs like us that allow you, come on, tell me that at your job, they allow you to make more sales and start earning more money this way. There's no way. Like, when you at your job, when your team wins, are you winning? Do you guys get bonuses for it? I've never heard of such thing. So I encourage you to look at the chart, pay attention. If you guys, let me see if I can, your numbers are really low. You want me to put you on the spot really quick before we go? All right, go ahead, share. If anybody wants to get off because they don't want to see this, please go ahead. I have no problem staying on.
Denise, if you have any questions, please don't be shy. Please, this will be the time to ask.
I love questions, Denise. And you know what? Denise is probably bombarded, like, oh my God. If this happens, believe me, I got on my first call because my cousin forced me. And I was like, what the heck? I'm so not doing this. This is so freaking, you can't hear me? Is that what
Yeah, we got you.
And I was just like, she's crazy. She thinks I'm going to do all this math stuff. But when the money started coming in the bank and I was like, what is this? Let me learn how to make it bigger. It was eye-opening for me. And when I started realizing, like I share with you guys, my coaches, actually, I shared with you guys Saudi's team volume from like 2 or 3 months ago. She knows I'm showing, and I also shared with you guys her cycle bonus, her 15-star bonus. Like when you look at those numbers, it's even scary. But that didn't happen. There's no need to be scary, guys. That didn't happen in one day. That happened. It took time. She's almost 6 years of a coach. But she's built. It's like a plant. So if you guys go ahead and take that seed and plant it and pay no attention to it, what do you think is going to happen? Absolutely nothing. But if you're fertilizing it and you're putting manure and all the garbage has to go into it and you're watering it as it needs to be watering, in our case, if you're showing up, if you're working out, if you're drinking your shake, this is all stuff that we do daily, right? If you are reaching out to a minimum amount of people, if you are friending people in your Facebook page and on your Instagram page and whatever social media handle you guys have, and you're sharing and you're being honest and you're being vulnerable and you're showing them that you're real, okay? Not everything has to be sales, because believe me, I will tell you that if I go on an Instagram page that all I see is, let's say that I'm looking for una faja, okay? And I see that all they have is fajas, and they talk about fajas, I don't want to buy from that page. I want to buy from the woman who I see with her family, who has a tiny little waist and then throws a faja picture every 5 or 6 days. Because I believe that it's working, because I see her without the faja on. So you guys have to be, and I'm not speaking to anybody because I have not seen any of your IGs or Facebook in a really long time probably. You have to show that it's you. But they're always, look at your 9 top pictures on Facebook. Your 9 top pictures on Facebook and on Instagram. Pull out your phones right now and do that, please. If there is not one picture that has something about Shakeology, about any of our products, or about a workout, nobody knows you're a coach. Just an FYI. People don't go scrolling down. If you friended somebody, they don't go through your whole entire profile to see who Alfredo is. They look at those first 9 pictures because it's what they see, and they're like, okay, this man is showing, a lot of little red, green, yellow things here. What are these bowls? They're paying attention. In my case right now, you go to my Instagram, you're gonna see that I'm looking for a cake batter for my son. You're gonna see that I'm motivational. You're gonna see that I posted an income post. I also talked yesterday about the woman I used to be. I talked about meal planning. I have a picture in the pool with my niece. I have another motivational picture. Right next to that one, I'm talking about power greens. Like, you have to, don't stick to Shakeology every day. Don't stick to, showing a workout every day. Be different. Don't look at the cookie cutter what everybody else is doing. You guys are unique at what you do. I fell in that trap of doing, following what everybody is doing. Everybody here has their own personality. Let it shine. Okay, Alfredo, show so we can get off. Because I'm getting excited and my husband's going to kill me. I love numbers. Show quickly so I can tell you.
Yeah. Oh, it helps if I hit the share screen.
So what?
So this is what us new Emeralds coat look like.
Don't worry about it. You are very consistent. It'll be growing.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Number out. Hold on a second. Stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
Total number of downline coaches, 16. How many of those coaches are yours, Alfredo?
I could tell you not 16 of those are mine. That are active, about 4 of them.
No, I didn't say active. How many of those are yours? They're in your downline. How many of those are yours?
Let's find out.
Good. Show them exactly how. Can you do that again, please?
Oh, I just scrolled up to the top up here where it says my business, And then what I'm looking for is my downline, and I'm looking for a PS, which is personally sponsored. And I wait for that to load up. So here I have, what, 6 of these?
Okay.
3,
So
6.
it was showing us that he has 16 coaches in his organization and his downline, and only 6 of these are his, which means is those other 10 contribute to volume points in his team. Okay. Once again, working with people in your organization, being nice is a good thing. Trust me. All right, let's go back to volume.
It's loading. All right.
I'm going to stop recording, guys. Hold on.
In this good